Salutations, ladies and germs. My name is Mr. Fox, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu. And yeah, that is Cthulhu. Just chilling over there in the storm. He's like, "What's up? I'm fake, bitch. What you gonna do about it?" Now, originally, I attempted to record this morning, and it did not go well. So we're just gonna create a whole new character because F you. He was the worst detective in the history of detecting anything. Like, oh my god, he could not pick a lock. He could not talk people into doing anything. He couldn't win any fights. We were just kind of derping around. It was like, you know what, we just do a new game so we can actually do stuff. You know? Because it's like one of those old school RPGs, you know, where you gotta allot your skills in the correct manner so you can actually perform things. Well, I guess that makes sense considering this is based off the tabletop game. Again, never been a fan of tabletop games, so don't come at me. Okay? Why would I use the power of the imagination when I could use the power of a 4K PS Pro? Yes! Give subtitles to our subtitles. That's how crazy this game is. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, dude. It's just some killer whale and shark blood. You're fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, maybe we're not that fine, but in general, you know. Well, in general, I'm actually freezing my ass off. It's freaking cold. Like, I went into my living room for lunch and it's just like a whole lot of nope. Oh, look, guts. What took bites out of you? And are you Jaws? I mean, if you're the first Jaws, I feel bad for you, but if you're the ones from the sequels, you deserve this. You deserve this so much! You know, this game looks a lot better on not my shitty TV that I have to record with. In my living room, I got a really nice TV, but in the bedroom where I do all my recording, I got this really old, crappy TV. It used to be really good. Like, I got it. Oh shit! I think this is when it was a graduation gift from high school, so that was like so long ago, almost a full decade. Just the fact you're old. Shut the fuck up, Jimmy. Don't tell me how to age myself. Ah, Free Willy, what have they done to you?
What a putrid offering.
Right? Cthulhu, they killed Free Willy. You didn't kill Free Willy.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Have I, though? Chosen for what, exactly? Also, Cthulhu, you're sounding a little rapey. Not gonna lie. Telling me not to fight back, that's kind of rapey.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Hey, it's Mikolash! Here's all your viewers! Dude, run! Run! Oh, you got visceral attack. There's no coming back from that, you know? Dogger, it's like a really douchey parry. Don't worry, dude. We're in our office. We're from fucking Boston. Boston, we're fucking Boston.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
And it took me the longest time to figure out where I've heard this voice actor from. It's a vampire.
A good old story of blackmail in a
Tried
speech.
to play. It was just incredibly dull and
Natural
boring.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Shut up.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Up to sleep, baby? What if I don't want to answer you, phone?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Yeah, see, this is where I messed up so badly. I don't know what the hell I put points into, but actually lockpick things, apparently you need to get that to 4, like, right off the bat. Otherwise, you can't open a damn door, and you're just kind of stuck there thinking, well, shit. Apparently strength is just utterly useless. Like, I mean, it's Call of Cthulhu. Those things are gonna be eldritch beings. How are you gonna fight that? It's just, like, no. You can't fight Lovecraftian monsters. What do you think you are, the Witcher? Man, I wish I was the Witcher. Make things so much easier. Knowledge of human behavior increases the chance of understanding motivations of the person based on yada yada yada. Honestly, I feel like we're just gonna go with maybe hidden. But I also want to kind of talk my way out of things, so.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
How about I say screw you and
I'm
not get
coming.
dragged into this Cthulhu nightmare? I think that's a great plan.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
I didn't even drink any whiskey.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little
Why
girl,
would they do that?
she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you
Yes,
to
the
look
painting.
carefully
That's
at
totally
this
the
painting.
proof I need to go and risk my life.
Tell
Complete
me
and
all
utter
the
proof.
assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
It's a painting, dude.
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was
Yes,
3 months
a
ago that I
random
received the
painting with a
call from the
symbol.
police
It is
telling me of my
clearly
daughter's death.
A message.
And yet a short while after, this painting
Not
was
at all
delivered
just
to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see?
Yes,
You must
because
find the meaning
painting
behind
arrived
all
at your
this.
door. So, like, if someone in my family died and then I received a package from Amazon from them, would that make it a suspicious case too? Or what's the deal here?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off
Totally
the
not
coast
on
of
this.
Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
Why would
I
you live in
suppose
a
you want
place
to
called
ship me off
Darkwater?
there.
It just doesn't make
Darkwater holds the
sense.
secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label
my
mentions
family to a place
Warehouse
called
36.
Darkwater.
That's right.
Yes,
It came
nothing
with
can go wrong
Sarah's
in
last painting.
Darkwater.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire.
Yes.
Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Don't tell me any of that stupid hidden item skill to actually find a book in my own office, because if that's the case, that's kind of dumb.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then.
I mean, just by the map alone, it looks like it's a giant shark head with a Cthulhu face on it. So, how about we ditch this and go to Disneyland? I'm all for ditching this and going to Disneyland.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. I used to be an avid reader. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Alright, to this totally not creepy place. And this loading screen is going to take a bajillion years, so I'll see you guys when I'm like 30 or something, I guess. That's the biggest knock I have on this game is its loading screens. They're so long! Back! I can see every pixel with this crappy TV. Like, when I look at it on my computer, it's like unparalleled how much better it is quality-wise.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins
Convoluted.
case mean anything to you?
Kind of went.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
So, you know, orcas don't have any predators. They're at the top of the food chain.
If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't bet.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Is he?
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Oh my god,
cops.
dude.
They can't understand.
Repeating the same thing over and
idiots.
over and over again.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Because you repeat the same stuff over and over and over again. No one wants to listen to that. Rude. You take that spit back cauliflower ear.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Can just, burn it down, get rid of it. Yeah. Didn't just make too much sense.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
That's kind of what happened when you base your entire economy on one unsustainable thing. Alberta.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
That count is trying to start a fight. If I wanted to start a fight, I would have taken that damn whiskey bottle, bashed it over his cauliflower ear, give him another, matching ears. No, you don't believe in matching ears? Okay.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by, sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
I feel like to actually convince people that we're not complete dicks, we probably need to get that up to like just one more, and we can actually start convincing people that we're not dicks. Hopefully. Any moment now. I wish I could just take away strength points, put them in something useful, but whatever. On the bright side, we should hopefully be able to pick locks. So that's always nice. Hello, Captain.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
So why in the hell did you tell
These
me about
manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
medical progression? Still not going up. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just going through all your private
This man
stuff.
and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Is she crazy? He's like, I'll meet you on the deck, but by deck I mean my staircase at the main entrance. I guess technically you're on the deck, but...
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
What if I do worry about it? Because if she owns that warehouse, then I'm probably not gonna have a fun time.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
Like Cthulhu.
You're talking about mythology.
And Cthulhu.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
What the hell is up with my screen? Like it's cutting off and CP points gained. Huzzah! Now we can hopefully talk to people. What? I have no idea what just happened. I don't think that there's no possible way the power cord came loose. Power didn't go off. TV was still on. Laptop was still charging, so I don't know what the hell happened there. Okay, that was really weird. Though I do like it friggin' auto-saves off. Auto-saves on like every single... Pretty much anything you do, it's like, auto-save to the rescue. I think now... I can't even speak now, what the hell? I just upgraded eloquence, I should be able to do this. With my eloquence upgraded, I should actually be able to talk to people.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster.
Stop saying shysters! This is a family-friendly video, you fucktwads. So is there, like, any chance of you letting me in, or...
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff?
Kinda, yeah.
Forget it.
It really wasn't up to snuff.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay. What's up, you shysters? I'm just gonna start calling people shysters now.
You live here?
Why did you do
I
that,
don't even know what it means.
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Dude, I wasn't even...
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
No, sir.
That's
I
irrelevant.
believe in our
That's
true
what
Dark
you
Lord,
said.
Cthulhu.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing
Dude,
at
who
all.
did your drunk motion capture? I've never seen a drunk dude move like that.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
Well, you're
St. Brendan.
drunk off
We
your ass, so
protected
kinda.
whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Yes, he's like
Peculiar
the
house.
statue. I
Yeah,
can't do
that's
anything
where
with
we
my
live.
face.
Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I'll leave you to it.
I've taken enough of your
Have
time.
fun with
We'll
getting
see you
your
later.
drink on. Few more time? No? Okay. Hey, Free Willy, I'm sorry they did this to you. Totally does not remind me of The Orphan of Condescending, where you just see that giant light out over the sea, going down into the depths.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
I highly doubt those two jackasses were guarding the thing actually were the ones who did it, you know? Unless they somehow learned how to speak Cthulhu. Mr. Fox is not called Cthulhu. You're such a noob. Alright, moment of truth. Can you actually pick a lock now? Oh my god, you can finally do this.
There.
You're useful. You're the best.
Hello, old friend.
What's up, Doc?
Come on, you can tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Come on, you can tell me.
Who's this guy?
No,
I'm Batman.
You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
No, I'm genuinely curious.
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Dumbass.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site.
Did you not?
And we
never
let
see
no
me
one
before?
enter
You're
her
like,
property.
Oh, you must know who we are.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Me? I asked you, did I not?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
It's fucked up. I wonder if I gain
I bid
more
you
information
gentlemen
if I can actually bluff my way in. You know, that'd be nice if we could actually talk through things.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Because you repeat the same words over and over and over again, you dirty shysters. I'm gonna start calling everyone that. What's up, you
We're
dumb
no longer at
shysters?
home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
I mean, he's not wrong. She's a bit of a bitch. You guys want to talk? No? You don't got any information? Information going once, going twice? You guys are useless? I'm surrounded by useless
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Don't know what they were thinking with Prohibition. They're like, yeah, we will get it this time. We'll
You
ban
saw
it.
what happened with those sailors.
Huh?
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Sailors.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Wow, it's almost as if I had to do this
A
before.
handle. It must come from these old winches. A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. This ratchet device seems to be usable. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
What? Hell, why are you working this time? But really, I've created so much stuff just so I could sneak in, and now you pass the strength check? Like, everything went wrong in our first time going through here. The lever broke. The cat beat my ass when I went out there. Managed to sneak past those guards. Got to the door. It was locked. Couldn't open the lock. It was just a whole lot of nope. So I guess we're going down this way. Maybe this wasn't a smart idea. No, definitely not a good idea. You know what? This doesn't seem safe. That's a lot of noxious gas. Sprint it!
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
I shouldn't be down here. I feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna trick those dudes. And like, if this doesn't, if the lockpick breaks, we'll be able to, just sneak in. Hey guys, what's up?
Well, well, look who's back.
Yes, and I need
Did you miss us?
to be a distraction noodle. He's ready to be a distraction noodle.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
Exactly.
What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
Don't worry, I stole it from
You're
them.
a good guy, you.
Yeah.
Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think.
Distraction noodle. You're the best distraction ever.
Let's see.
Come on, actually work. Please work.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
Go.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Yo, mama.
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Whoa, calm down, lady. Oh my god. Detective, you are really bad at fighting. Like, super bad.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay.
Ugh.
Please.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
I would, but it didn't work.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
That's not weird.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
They said, "You have no right to treat us like this." Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
She will do it again. Oh. The girl got cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
That's what you guys talking about. Hey, Cat, how you
Another
doing?
break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth.
I mean, she's
so
probably just gonna find out
openly.
anyways.
But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest,
Honestly, I'm just trying
as
to
long
get
as it doesn't
experience
interfere
once
with
in.
my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Yeah, no.
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
Yeah, is no one giving me experience points? Like, come on, guys. Don't worry about it. Now, hopefully, this door is still open. Yes! Great! Great! Just go down into the creepy gas chamber. What could go wrong? If there's anything down here that wants to eat me, please don't eat me. Please don't. What the fuck is that? Jesus! I really should have just taken her off, you know? I feel like that would have been the better course of action. For the content, push forward into the creepy sewer of sewerness. Fuck that place.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Character
What is the connection between...
Both are gonna require 6. I don't know. Do you think I should just keep upgrading my output? Where's my sanity? What? Back. Game. Here we go. Sweet. Yeah, no shit, it was disturbing. Yeah, what exactly can I do to increase any of this? it's only at like a 45% success rate, so probably should, you know, keep increasing that. So I could hopefully talk
This
my way
place,
in and out
and
of
the
shit.
Sarah Hawkins case.
Anything here? Any creepy monsters that want to kill me? Please show yourselves right around now. That'd be nice. Okay. Ew.
What happened here? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
You know, I was honestly thinking I'd find more in here. After the crap I went through to go with the... I can't tell, is that human? Is that whale? What the shit? I think after getting our eloquence to 4, we'll start investing in psychology. At least it's now a 50% chance of succeeding, which is always nice.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You know, I feel like my psychology test would just flunk, so...
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Hurricane.
Okay. Anyways, it's been like an hour, so I think we'll end today's episode here. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day, and stay classy.
Got your little horns at the good